Shit, is that Boogie? What's good, nigga? I feel that. Yeah, I'm about to play a game real quick. Yep. Yo, Talbot told me you want to know if the studio I go to is valid. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know if you're referring to like my last shit I uploaded. Like, oh, that's not even that's not his. Solo EQ'd that. Yeah. That's the one that Solo did. Like I recorded my vocals into my phone. Like I just used my phone mic and I sent it to Solo and he EQ'd my shit and did all that shit. But if you go on my SoundCloud, you look at my old like my latest EP I dropped. That's all. I believe all of it is in that studio. He go to his boy, I believe, but he has Pro Tools at his crib. Yeah, yeah. For that. What studio you go to? Or
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready. As
shit,
their
Boogie,
guys
yo.
get
It's been a
set to
long wait
match
for us
up
to
between the
link on the shit on a
Jacksonville
song, my nigga.
Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25
You working on any
and up
beats right
to the
now?
28-yard line.
So you working on any beats right now? It's all good.
Here's Portis. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
58, right over there. Here we go. Wide, get wide. Rush in.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down, McNabb. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2.
You still got the same number?
So past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
All right.
first and 10. Here's Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
From the 21, it's second and 10.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Slant. One. Echo.
They'll try the left side. James. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Mariota on first down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And he's got this down to the 35. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On the run, this is Hunt. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
You go take. One. Check four. Check 99. Check 99. Showing it.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Check 15.
On second down, it's James. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. He can run for it, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marcus Mariota, his 19th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. Bulldozes past him. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Running right, Portis. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. To throw on second, McNabb. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it
Yo, Boogie, I just sent you my shit.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
McNabb, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, here's McNabb. Under pressure, and he will go down.
I don't know. I think Greg's getting something to eat right now.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not
Maybe
mistaken,
getting home
they
later.
gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
First down, Mariota. Out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And that looked like some
Wow.
pretty easy yardage there,
Really?
right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes
Damn,
it a lot
I didn't even
easier
mean to sound like an
stay
asshole.
upright,
I feel so
see the
bad,
field,
bro.
and make a run as we just saw there.
I feel so bad. My mother walked into the room, bro, and she was like,
Here's Hunt.
she was like, hey, I'm you and I don't know, he's like, hey, me and your dad are on TV. We were at the game yesterday, and they showed us on the camera. And I was like, oh wow, that's mad cool. And I was even trying to be an asshole. My mom looked at me and then shut the door. I was being sarcastic, bro.
Needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run it here with Hunt. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Charlie. 61. Matchbox. Right. Chuck. Kill.
They'll run on 1st down. It's James. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Alpha. 951.
A first down throw for Mariota. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's got Green. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. What? Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Oh, shit. It's a really bad way to start again.
No. Me. 44. Mike, 44. Down to lose one. 23.
Stepping up, it comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
On first down, it's McNabb. That one complete. He finds Shark. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun, McNabb. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Now it's McNabb. He's got a first down and then some at midfield.
I got you, boy.
And finally down at the 32-yard line. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. To throw, McNabb. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. McNabb to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man. Box try. 44's Mike. Check. One.
Mariota to throw it this time. And his throw here's incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things.
Mike 50. Oh, yeah. One. Here we go again. Mike, squad. Move. Go. Hey. 50 to Mike. Hey, keep it up.
On 3rd down, Mariota. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running backs trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Go. I 7, let's go.
Now it's Hunt. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
3. Smoke. 44's Mike. Check.
Now Mariota on 4th down. And he's got his tight end. That's Ebron, and it's a Colt touchdown. Eric Ebron, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity. For them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes, back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now a first down throw, McNabb, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about.
Let's go, baby. Yeah, come on. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
On first and 10, McNabb. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
50.
Here's McNabb. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now McNabb. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards. They'll look to throw here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. He's got a first down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mariota. He gets this one to Johnson. Stops shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Mariota to throw it. Found his target. It's Anderson. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Watch the shift.
He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis.